Watch out. Jeez. Ooh. Oh, he's gone too. Dang. Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee. Hey, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. One Piece reaction starting now. Alright guys, what's going on? It's your boy YaGirlErza.
YaGirlErza.
Jumping into our One Piece reaction. It's story time.
And it's a good story.
It's a good story.
It's not like...
It's a good story.
No, it is rich.
Yes.
Rich.
What makes... Alright, let's talk about it. What makes the story so good?
What makes the story so good? So you have two strong men that are part of the story. They're opposites. And somehow they have to fight and they're gonna get in the same level. Like the same, they're gonna become friends. It's just they're both stubborn, they're both strong, and they have opposite beliefs. So...
Always makes a good story. And then you throw in a little bit of sacrifice, you throw in a beautiful girl, and voila, you have a complete recipe.
Well.
Because that's what the conflict initially is for.
No, that's not the conflict. The conflict is killing people for no reason.
That's what I just said. Huge sacrifices and the beautiful girl. That's like their yes. Yes. The village is often... Alright.
I'm not gonna go that way.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Literally,
no.
This girl is about to be sacrificed and he saves her.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, they threw a knife at this girl like, look, we're gonna hold him off. You go ahead and off yourself and please the gods. And then the village is over here like, we need to throw like 100 more or something like that. Like, that's what they're doing. This is crazy. I know it's somebody's, I know that was faked at some point. I'm gonna be completely respectful to it, but that's as far as I can go. I really processed a whole lot in that one sentence. I processed so much. And I'm just like, nah. That's it. You can see how it can go touchy. Do you? Do you see how it can go touchy?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna jump into this one. If you're not subscribed, okay, go ahead and do so. If you want the full heated discussion, because I don't know how much of it.
You have to get into our Patreon, otherwise you don't get that. Sorry.
Anyways, if you like our videos, go ahead and share it. All right, we're gonna jump into this, guys. Reaction starting now. Oh, because they saved him.
What's he gonna tell them?
See, them and God, see? What?
He's still gonna be there.
Yeah, he's not gonna get out. Dang. Look at that, man. 400 years has been our way of life.
He's right.
Of course. Wait a second. That is his daughter.
Yeah, he just got it.
No, I thought he said even if it was my own daughter. Oh. Yes. No, he gave that speech, fam. He gave him that speech. He did it.
Laughing.
Going down. Oh, it's gonna have the stone, the information stone. Or they're gonna see the whole city, yeah. There it is. That's what it looked like. What? What?
So, yeah. They're grateful for that.
The treasure is the people. Remember our Basta?
This is a stone home. Triangle.
The ring of the bell holds words. In heaven.
So that's like some sort of alien communication between the sky people. The sky people are aliens. Does it make sense? Am I thinking too crazy?
I wouldn't call
Because
them aliens.
that kind of writing, not everybody can read it.
Sky people probably. You think the sky people can read that if they saw
I
it?
don't know. We'll see.
So the one that we saw is the same one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They're right. Alright, so let's go.
The snake was always there. They took out his parents. I don't think Nolan will be there when it shoots up though. Cause remember he's like, oh, it must have went up into the sky, and they thought he was crazy.
What happened?
What? Something happened. Why would he do this? What happened? The daughter, wait. Oh. Watch out. Jeez. Ooh.
I'm so lost.
What?
I'm lost. I am so lost.
It literally just flipped just like that. They were dancing and they're coming back, and the girl came out with her mom and said, "Why did the doctors do that?"
I'm lost.
Yo, I'm actually gonna hold up. She said, "Why did the doctor's crew do this?" They were set up. Someone on this island doesn't like them. They were set up. The little girl comes out asking her mom, "Why did the doctor's crew do this?" They didn't do anything.
I'm lost, yeah.
They didn't do anything. Somebody, while all this was happening, did something. It's setting the crew up, and probably now going forward 400 years later, wiping all of them. This is the reason why they don't like the Blue Sea Dwellers, I think, or outsiders. This is why they don't like outsiders. Remember, this story is being told by the old man to Wiper. This is what Wiper's reflecting on. Why he cannot trust outsiders. This story is what was told. This is the story that was told. And it's not accurate. And for 400 years, they're going on a false story. That's my prediction. Why did the doctor's crew do this? Nothing. They're set up. Or some silly mistake. One or the other. I'm betting that they were set up by these people because you see some of them didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Alright.
Alright, let's jump into the next one. Yeah, so this dude is probably gonna get hurt by his friend and then go back home and then be executed. That's sad. Yo, pick it up!
Ah, they kill the trees.
That was what it was.
The trees.
Wow.
But that was a cure for the people.
Didn't he tell them where he got it from?
Yeah.
This girl is speaking logic.
Trees were poisoned.
Oh, it's just you don't know everything. Jeez. Yeah.
That's how they're not gonna believe, because now the island's gonna shoot up.
It's gonna be too late.
Bring it.
Say something.
He's crying.
And he never gets to come back. They don't get to meet again. Oh, why would you tell that story? Oh, now. Wait a second. Now I see. This is it. This is it. But the king, you saw the king's face? They were coming to rob these people anyways, and Norland didn't see it. Where's the gold, see? So yeah, it's fake people. This is too much, man. Look at these people. He's not. He's a good man. Wow. And the bell stayed up there. It rang one more time, and Norland's gonna hear it. Place where I should live. Different atmosphere. You're a cat. What a story.
That's such a sad ending.
It's very sad.
Light a fire, Chandra.
We'll tell him everything. He was fighting to ring that bell. We are here.
We're gonna lie and die. Never mind.
If the bell rings now, we are close to heaven here, and Norland would be in heaven. Oh, he's gone too, dang. He thinks Nami's up there.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they finally tied it in. They finally tied it in. Wow.
That was a good story.
It was a very good story.
Very good, but very sad story too.
Yeah, there's no happy ending to it.
No.
I thought right before he was executed, he would have heard it when it landed, which makes sense. Cause I was like, the timing between it erupting and him getting executed wouldn't even make sense. But nevertheless, I still thought it. And yeah, there's no closure for any of them. And they didn't leave on the best of terms, even though there was that little mild like, oh, we're good again. They didn't have a good conversation.
Yeah.
I thought some of the village really like planted evidence on them, but the whole tree story.
It made more sense.
And then the trees were poisonous. I think the trees is the reason why the people were sick in the first place.
Yep. And they were whole. They were keeping them as holy.
the trees of their ancestors. They're shackled by it. Jeez, so much. So much.
That's crazy.
Jeez. It's one of those things.
This is just such a good, like, it couldn't done or couldn't have been better. You know, this is just perfect. I'm like so happy about this. I'm super happy about this story.
I was happy and sad. That one I was like, man.
Yeah, definitely there's so sad. But it's so happy that I got to enjoy the story. Like, it was such a good storytelling.
It was. There was one point, like a long time ago, I was like, I'm not really reacting. I'm not hoo-ha. I just have to take in the story.
Yeah.
You just gotta take in the story.
You can't react to the story.
You cannot. You just gotta take in the story.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. This whole God thing, Nolan tore that concept down. Like,
yeah, that's why they even now they don't like. No, there's no God. You're God. You're gonna fight by no.
Nah, beautiful.
In that Python, man, it's still there.
Yeah, I think it got zapped again. It's still there.
That's crazy.
Anyways, thanks for riding with us, guys. Very good story. I'm pleasantly shocked that they brought it back. We still have Nolan's ancestor.
Yeah.
Nolan's ancestor, and clearing the names somehow. It's still there. We had that one piece to tie back in.
Definitely, that's crazy. But like, what was the guy? Nolan's
His son is still on the island. Not son, his heir, not his descendant.
His descendant. He knew it was true though.
He believes it's true.
Yes.
He has to, because he shot Luffy up there.
Yeah. And they knew that he needed a specific ship to get there.
The same ship again that someone else recognized and was able to put it back. Remember Usa? He's like, how would he know?
We still don't know who.
What if there is somebody that's probably connected right back to Nolan's heir that wants this message to spread, so you have to help people get there. And then what? After hearing the story, I still can't figure out who has the intention of fixing his ship.
Because they have nice ships, the monkeys. Believes in the Sky P. Who else knows that? That actually truly believes that there's a Sky Island. It's only them. As far as we know.
And they had to have done this before.
Yes. They knew the specifics of the ship to get them up there. And then the ship was fixed how it was before. They just took the parts that were put in. It would be a crazy twist.
It's gonna be a crazy story and a why. Again, there's a reason why it.
Okay, let's move.
We'll still get stuck on it. Anyways, thanks for riding with us, guys. If you're not subscribed, now's a good time to do so. Our full reaction and discussion will be on our Patreon. Hit the bell for notifications. We post content daily. If you like our videos, of course, go ahead, share it, tweet it. Hey, we love this channel. You guys should follow them. Something like that. That goes a long way.
Like I said, these people are crazy and they're entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, they have crazy speculations, crazy theories. Sometimes. Anyways, guys, I'm your boy YaGirlErza.
YaGirlErza.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. Also check out YaBoyRockLee.com for merch.